Are you in the middle of a child custody case and you're wondering just how much financial information you really have to turn over to the other side? Well, my name's Patrick Slaughter. I'm a family law attorney with LaFevor and Slaughter, and I'll tell you that you're going to have to turn over more than you'd like to turn over, but not as much as you're afraid of. And you might want to look at turning over some of it to help your case, not just because you're worried about child support. Obviously, the most common reason that you provide financial information is to help a judge calculate who's going to owe child support and how much. To do that, the judge is going to have to determine what your demonstrated earning capacity is, just like he's going to have to do with the other party. And to do that, typically the judges look at three sets of information. They're going to look at income tax returns from this year or the previous year, really for about the past 5 years. So you want to at least have that many. They're also going to look at the W-2s that accompany that information. So all of your taxes generally have underlying documents like W-2s. You want to get those as well. And then the other thing they look at is payment advices or pay stubs from your most recent paycheck. So they use all of that to be able to determine, okay, over this period of time, generally this person generates this much income. And your child support's calculated on your gross monthly income, not your net. So this is a way for the judge to try to get that information. So generally you're going to be required to turn that over in discovery, or if for some reason maybe the party is unrepresented, the judge is going to ask you for it. So you need to have that ready. But the other things you want to think about, if you're self-employed and you've had to pay self-employment tax, you want to have those kinds of documents to show that you're paying for these things. If you have a business where you have to contribute lots of money to this business in some way, form, or fashion, you want to be able to document that. Maybe you're a tradesman, maybe you're a boilermaker, and a big portion of your income is spent traveling to stay in hotels in different states where you're performing most of the work. Document all of those things because that can help you with child support. But also, one of the things a judge has to consider in a child custody case is one's ability to support a child, one's ability to provide for the emotional and developmental needs of the child, one's ability to provide medical care, one's ability to provide education. All those things income can help, especially if you can demonstrate that you're using a significant portion of that income for the child's benefit. So if you're paying for the child to take equestrian, Olympic dressage, and you're paying a boatload of money for that, have records of that. It shows that you're fostering this activity for your child. If your child, for some reason, has some developmental issues and needs to seek counseling, and you're paying for this counseling out of pocket, and it's not covered by all your health insurance, by all means, demonstrate that. It shows, again, that you're using your financial resources to the benefit of your child, and that helps a judge see what kind of parent you are, and that can only be to your benefit. So look and see how you're spending money for your child's benefit and get every kind of document that you can that substantiates that, because that will work for your benefit in the actual custody determination. Now, if you're not sure how to go about getting all these things, or if you're looking at it and saying, I don't know what this really means, by all means, pick up the phone. Give us a call. We're happy to look at these documents with you and give you some idea of how you can use them going forward. But get the documents together. Maybe sit down with your accountant. Be prepared to demonstrate what your income is so we can calculate child support appropriately, but also so you can show the judge just how much you care for your child by how much money you're spending to encourage different things or to help them overcome certain challenges they face in their life. If you do those things, it's going to go a long way to set you up for success in your child custody case.